Welcome back to Hot Rod Guy Garage, and it is Saturday morning. Got Project Phoenix behind me right here, and today we're going to do some of that No-Name Nationals prep. As everybody knows, we're on the countdown to drive this thing all the way south to Missouri. So follow along with me today, see what we get into. I'm going to actually drive this thing to Chattanooga, and we're going to do an alignment on it. So let's see what we get into. Well, guys, it's been a pretty good trip today. I've been going just about all day. Drove Chattanooga and then down into Georgia to drop the cylinder heads for the Grand National off machine shop and my extra block for Project Free Throw. Gonna be some cool stuff coming up for both those here real soon. I just stopped here at the gas station to shoot a little fuel in this car because I don't have a gas gauge either, guys. So I've been driving this thing all week and not putting no gas in it. And I just put 5 gallons in it, so it's not doing too bad on fuel. Running cool, everything's pretty good. The alignment worked wonders for some of the issues I was having. Still have a little tire vibration, even though this is the second time we balanced them. But that's kind of what you get when you deal with used parts and stuff. One of these front wheels does have a little wobble to it, and that is probably where my vibration's coming from. It was not my grand plan to leave Pontiac wheels on this car, so eventually I am going to put a dedicated race style wheel on Project Phoenix here. So, I don't know, guys. I'm about 15 minutes away from home, so I'm going to load up here. As you can see, I've already got my seatbelt and stuff on. I'm going to fire this car off and we're going to head home. Well, guys, I'm back home. As you can kind of tell, the camera's a little grainy, and what that means is it's dark. It's starting to get dark. It's real dusky. So basically, when done the alignment today, the front was off quite a bit, and the rear was off, as you can imagine, a lot. Keep in mind, I set this up with a tape measure in the garage floor. You know, close counts when you're trying to do something like this most of the time. But really tweaking that alignment in really made a world of difference. It drives like a totally different car. As far as specs go, the rear's a 16th toed in, the front is set at 0. I set the front at the stock Geo Metro specs, which is 0 degrees on the toe. But other than that, everything looked real good. We did rebalance the tires. The tires were quite a bit out of balance. Now, keep in mind I had these tires balanced locally here in town, here in Cleveland. Each one of these tires was well over 2 ounces out of balance. Not only that, they static balanced them and then put the weight that should have been on the inside on the outside. And it was just kind of a huge mess. So we rebalanced the tires also on it today, and I still have a little vibration. More than likely, like I said earlier in the video, it's probably because the wheels got a little run out in it and it's got a little shake. So I will probably rotate the tires and put that wheel on the back and see if the problem completely goes away. But I've been driving Project Phoenix all week, and you know, we've only burned about 5 gallons of gas. I'll have to do the math and stuff, and I'll add that to the end of the video, what kind of fuel mileage I've gotten this week. But the No-Name Nationals is kind of closing in, so I've not done a whole lot of video stuff because I've kind of been working on this thing in between at the shop. But we're getting real close to having it all sorted out. I did add wiper back to the car, So I got the wipers fixed and they're wired up. We got the seats out of the 96 put in it, you know, seat belts. I fixed the turbo brace, which was covered in another video. And I've just been kind of going over things, guys. I went over the tune the other day, tweaked it a little bit more. It still needs just a little bit more tweaking. I was going to turn this car up, but another thing to importantly note about me taking this car to Noname Nationals is it's not going to pass the tech for a car faster than 70 and 1/8 mile. Now, the car is quite a bit faster than that, so I'm probably going to have to turn it down in the tune, and we'll deal with that when we get there, when I actually make a pass up there, because their track is a different altitude than what I'm at here. So I may have to tweak it a little more when we get there, and I can turn it down from there or up if needed. So basically, guys, that's about it for this video. It's kind of a super short video, and I didn't take no footage at doing the alignment or bouncing tires, because a friend of mine was nice enough to let me use their shop, and it was an after hours, you know, type of deal. I did take Project Phoenix's, like I said earlier, Project Phoenix's spare block. I took it down to the machine shop in the heads for the Grand National. Pretty much on Project, well, I kept saying Phoenix, Project Freetro. But Project Freetro, there's not been an update video for a few days on it. But I've got something going on in the works. I decided to use my spare block. So I'm going to build the motor, guys. Now, it's still going to be a stock rod motor, and it's going to be a stock style piston, which means I'm going to put cast piston back in. So that's going to be it for today's video. I just kind of wanted to drop in and kind of show you that I still am working on Project Phoenix. Just not a lot of real cool video stuff to do with it. Next week I gotta flush the coolant out of it and refill it with water. And I'm going to make a trailer hitch. Now, you may be wondering why a trailer hitch. There's no room. Now, my buddy's going to ride with me. The only storage in this car you have for luggage or anything you're going to haul in it that you want to stay dry and clean is in the passenger compartment, which for me means the passenger seat. He's going to ride with me. So we're going to have a way to haul a tent. We're going to have a way to haul cooler and, you know, maybe a couple spare parts or stuff that we may need. So that's going to be a video for next week. And, you know, I'm just going to keep plugging along, guys. If you like this kind of content, make sure you like this video. Appreciate your comments below. And as always, I'll see you at the next one. Thanks for watching.